Hello, Tara here. Going to work on a few more page kits for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, Series 17. Today I'm going to do all the Christmassy ones. So I have days 4, 6, 15, 16, 22, 28, and 29. So there's 7. I was thinking there were 6. There's 7. And today is March 3rd, so I'm already off to just a great start. I'm not super behind already, but anywho, we will get to it. I pulled out all of my Christmas stuff finally came. It was at home in my other room from before we moved, so just got that pulled out and I went through a bunch of it, and I want to use some of it today because I had forgotten I had a lot of it. But anyway, we're going to start with, I think, this is number 15, day number 15. And do I have that sketch handy? What did I do with them? I was just cleaning up here and they can't be far. All right, what are we looking for? 15. So, it's a double page. And I don't know if I've even printed the photos for this one. And Morsel Christmas. No, I have not. Okay. So it's going to be a double page, and it's going to, I think the photos I'm just going to print to match exactly that, like the sketch. So this one, I want to use the Pretty Little Studio Comfort and Joy line. I bought it all last year just after Christmas, so I haven't had a chance to use it, and I really want to. So let's see here. Can't remember, 16, one of each design. So we're gonna have to, if we're gonna stretch it across both sides, be kind of strategic about how we cut it. And because the photos are in the new house here, the colors are pretty neutral, so I think these will work just fine. But let's see if there is a plaid of some sort. Okay, there's that one. Maybe a smaller plaid, or... Ooh! What about using this as these bottom pieces here? I think that would be interesting. So then we'll like cut it and extend it, like, and have these strips going through the middle there. So am I in frame here? Yeah. Let's just put these here. And then let's pick something a little less busy for our strips, or we could even do, say, one strip and then some trim, right? Oh, this is a beautiful collection. I should have used it a little more, but I haven't. Let's see, that is kind of a contender, I think. And there's a stripe. I don't think I want to use that yet. I think it's gonna be that one there, and then maybe just some red trim, a ribbon of some sort to bring it out, bring out the red. And oh wait, what's this one that was turned over? Oh, that's just the back. Okay. That might be good for paper, but we will need 2 background papers for that too. So what I have in my stash is just a stack of stuff. And because I had it from when I closed the store, I have anything Christmas, I kept thinking, oh, I'll just be able to use that for Christmas cards or whatever. I didn't want to sell it off for cheap or anything, so I've got multiples of a lot of this pattern paper. I don't even know what to look for here. Like, there's so many colors there. I think we just want something kind of plain, tone on tone. Oh, what about this? This is Carta Bella Christmas Cheer. And it pulls in this teal. Yeah, maybe that, hey? Do 2 of those. Okay. Yeah, I had a bit of this. and no, you are not, your eyes are not deceiving you. Basic gray. So yeah, I wasn't giving up my basic gray either. Okay, so let's put this stack to the side. I also have just some Christmas embellishments that I've just collected over the years, and oopsies. So we've got a basic gray doodlebug. I think this was a freebie from scrapbook.com at one point or something. Some American Crafts Flair, some Tim Holtz jazz. I have a lot of snowflakes. Can Company. I thought I had some nice trim in there. Maybe I put it in with this stuff. I had some really nice velvet stuff. Do I have another box somewhere? That is the question. I don't see what I was thinking of. Well, there's this. It's not enough to go across 2 pages. I also have this, which I bought at HomeSense this year. I could use that little kind of bauble ribbon or whatever. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so basically stretching both of these across both pages, and that. Where's my sketch? So we just need some stuff to put here. So I've got lots of die cuts and whatnot, titles, and let's see here, comfort and joy, cheer. I don't know. I'm going to put that whole thing in. Oh, and then these are little, you know what? I'm just going to plunk all of those in, because then I don't even have to think about it. Oh, geez. I got lots. Yeah. Let's just do that, and then I don't have to fiddle around a whole lot. But I don't have anything. And let's do those kind of match. Or is a basic gray better? The basic gray is pretty. Okay, so that's what we're going to do for the first day. Good. 1. And then, let's see, I'm just going to put it to the front of that paper collection so that I don't lose everything. And the next one we will look at is number 4. So I've done these pictures once already for Michelle's album, but I'm going to do another one for, I think it's this one, right? Number 4. So the photos kind of go, let's see, like that. And I think I decided to just use these photos and then use ephemera over here, or I might do this, or I might, you know, so substitute a couple of ephemera type things instead. So for paper, let's have a peek here again. I think we want to find something with a nice navy. I don't think there was anything here. And when I say a nice navy, I don't mean a lot, but just enough to kind of pull in. And this, I think, is American Crafts, maybe. I don't know if I cut that up for a card class back in the day or what. And what's the other one I had? I have the Fancy Pants. Some of the Fancy Pants Christmas stuff somewhere. And I have old Fancy Pants in here too. But yeah, see, the blues tend to go more teal for a lot of the Christmassy collections. So just click, yeah. There's this whole stack here. I had bought a couple of collections last year or the year before. I think it was last year. Is there a date on here? Let's see. But Cozy Winter and the Four Seasons Winter. Oh, there's a little bit of nice blue there. Is that the right? That might work. Oh, there's nice wood grain. Oh, let's do this. So we need a background, a strip, a couple of side strips, and just some little embellishments. So if we went with, say, 2 of each. Yes. Okay, good. So let's grab maybe, oh no, because we want it on a diagonal, so that's going to be fighting. Let's grab the wood grain though for our background. Pretty. And then we'll fussy cut these out for our like embellishment clusters. And then that would pull that blue in really nice, eh? Okay, and then do we want to, okay, maybe, so instead of say one of the photos, this could be one of them, or this, put that in. We still need our strip across. And it's kind of a diagonal strip, so we want something fairly neutral-ish, maybe an all-over pattern. The green might be nice to kind of ground it. I bet if I am strategic about how I cut these out, I can use that back for the green. And then for like the little strips over, we could do, again, some kind of trim, but if we're gonna mat, should we grab, like, say, the blue, this light blue? Like, I mean, she's a nice light blue ribbon there, so that might work for matting the photos. And when I do it, I will make sure I've done it so that I can make use of these. Yeah, so it's just a matter of paying attention to what I'm doing for a change. Okay, so that's it for paper. Let's do this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, I had a couple of these little ones. Oh, I did have more. 1, 2. I think I was just going to be short this one from the looks of it, or this one, depending. Okay, So should we find like a nice ribbon? I think a nice pretty something white and sparkly would be pretty with that. This is Maya Arts. I've had this since I had the store, I just never used it. So it's quite thick though, like dimensionally. So I don't know, maybe not, but it is really pretty. It's not white, but that's okay. Or should I know I've got more trim, Christmas trim somewhere. I wonder where I put it. It's probably still in a box somewhere. Maybe I didn't bring it all over at once. Let's use this. Make that work. So instead of just having that whole thing, I'm gonna do that. Okay, now the one thing I didn't pull ahead of time was, where's my Christmas flare? Here. So I've got kind of divided into different color stories, so we need the one that has a bit of blue, I think. But yeah, they're pretty bright, unless like the snowflakes aren't really doing their thing for me. Those might be pretty. Let's tuck those in. We got nothing shiny. Something shiny. It's over here. So the green ones would work. These are actual brads. The green, and then if we use that, that brings in this taupey color again. Don't know. That's not really. Not really the vibe I was going for. Oh, you know what I have? Where is my wood veneer? I rearranged underneath here to make things easier to find. I guess you know how that's going. Jesus. It never fails though, eh? You try and streamline and you end up shooting yourself in the foot. Okay, Blue Fern Studios. How many pieces are in here? Winterberry chipboard. So there's two nice pieces there. Would that work? Yeah, because there's two clusters. We can somehow make this work. Yeah. Okay, I'll include these. Ooh, this is going to be pretty. Some nice, like, frosty sparkles on it, like with paint splatters. Ooh. Okay. There, that one's done. Nice. What did I put? There. Okay. Next. So this was from that same day. And I think I was going to put them in my book kind of on the same page, or like, you know, complimentary. So I likely should use the same collection. What day is this? 6. So this is this, and I was only going to use, I made the photos a little bit bigger than the sketch. This is Amanda Castle. How does she have it like that? I might do like this. I see it. You know what? It looks like a almost like a gift, the way that she has it laid out here, this block design. So we'll do 4 chunks of pattern paper. And yeah, I think I'll use this same collection because it's here. I wonder, no, I don't want to count on having enough leftovers. But since we were going to use this one to cut up, I might use this as a block without the fussy cutting. And some of the ones that are left from the other fussy cut page can be sprinkled around, say, in another area. So we can use this for one block, and then this color for one block. And then let's find one more. Now, if I save this piece from that other layout, I could use that as, like, if I cut it just so, then that's this block. Or no, I'm looking at this wrong. But I could use, okay, so this I could use as the bottom block, but then you've got this mess here. See how it plays out, but I can probably get something out of that. And then will I have leftovers of this? Probably not. Actually, these would be kind of cute, eh? Oh, hey now. Did you guys notice that? I didn't notice these. Those are pretty cute. Like the tree in the burlap pot, the cookies. Oh. Okay, so for sure gonna use some of these. And like we're gonna play up the red, I think, on this side then. But it should all match okay. So okay, I like those two together. And then I like it would be this corner, I think, or maybe this one up on the top. So if it's kind of like this, we need, what do we need down in the corner? Maybe this chunk? Or, you know what, I'm just going to put it in and I will play with it when I'm working at it. And then I think I will mat the photos with this wood grain that will be left from when I take some of this business out. Okay. All right, and then might use some of this red for this somewhere. So there's little tags sticking out, little banner, but those I think I can, like this little thing I can turn into this banner here. And for tags, I can use a die cut and just punch some tags out of this, or I feel like I had some Christmas tags kicking around somewhere recently. Oh, I've got these cute little Me and My Big Ideas from, where is this? These are old, 2006. Let's try and use these guys up at some point. Some reds and some greens. Okay. Okay. Let's call this good for this. And if I find, well, no, let's find some tags, because I'm convinced I have some here that might work. Oh, so they're not Christmas, but they're burlap. Those might be cute mixed in with the wood and the natural vibe of it, right? Okay. So there, that's 3 done. So next, so I think we've used all. We're going to maybe use that one for now. Where's my list? So next, oh, we have this one, and it is these guys making their little gingerbread houses, but are they made with graham crackers? Doesn't matter. They look like gingerbread houses, so we're going to call them gingerbread houses. So for this one, I'm going to use my sketch. This is from day 22. And I only have the 4 photos. And on here there's 5, but that's fine. I'm going to make it work. Let's see, what should we use for that? I had... So I have this Let It Snow and some other crepe paper, but I don't think that's maybe gonna work. I wondered about, this is the Wild Whisper Wild Holiday Home, and like, I don't know, I think these are meant to be gingerbread houses, right? I think so. So let's use this one. Now, what did I do? It's been so long since I made this sketch. So we've got a background, and then 1, 2, 3. And then the circles. So background, so like 5. All right. So we need something for the very back. This bit in behind. And then whatever that is, we can use for like one of these or to mat photos as well. So we're for sure going to use that at some point. Let's see. Oh, see, now when I first saw this, I thought it was snow, but it's actually like, what do you call it? Like a fuzzy, like a Sherpa type fabric. So that's pretty. And neutral. What's on the back of that? Houses. I don't think we'll use that. Got the nice wood logs. That would be a nice choice. I don't think we want to get into antlers, but we've got a nice solid green. Beautiful plaid. Don't love this color with what they're wearing, but here's some cut aparts. Okay, we'll save that one. I don't think I want to use that one. Should we use this one as our like kind of this background, I think. Yeah. And then we need, so let's use the white as, let's see, maybe this bit in behind, which means we only need 1 sheet. And then I might just pull in some cardstock to do this outer bit. So let's finish picking our colors and then we can decide what color we want to use. So we'll use the wood somewhere. It could be this piece along here. And then let's find a piece that brings all the colors in. Do we want to use the houses? Maybe the circle pieces would be where you would bring all the colors in. And it doesn't even have to be from this collection because those are so neutral that we could, color are we lacking? Kind of, so they're wearing navy gray. Andy's got on his red sweater. Am I in? Yeah. It's nice in my mind's eye here too. Ooh, let's go to the start of that one. So there was some nice stickers in this collection. This is Sleigh Bells Ring from 2014. Oh, nice wood grain. But it was this one I was kind of looking at as maybe, I don't know. Oh. Little October afternoon for you there, Kaiser Craft. I want something with a bit of a punch, I think. Bit of a punch. What is this? This looks like Paper Studio or something. Or Paper Rose. Yeah, Crafty Christmas. Okay. I had I thought I had started kind of some semi-page kits. What did I do with those? Maybe I just threw them all together. All right, have we touched this stack yet? I don't think so. Hambley rub-ons. What? Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. What is this? I think it's, yeah, Making Memories. What about bringing that in? Where did my photo? Or so maybe Cosmo Cricket, Alyssa Francis. Oh, okay. Okay. This is Boo, My Little Bicycle, and it might work better because these have kind of a smooth finish. Now they're not glossy, not as glossy as these anyway, but it's the same kind of feel, right? Oh, come on, like, wait a minute. These are round, and there's some round thingies in my sketch. So you could like layer some of these together. Okay, back to business here. Let's do, okay, how about these ones? Better find my photos. Photos are gone. See what I mean though? Like, I see this old stuff and I'm just like, I want to use it all like right now. There. So that brings in some of the red. It's not as bright a red though. Okay, this is quite a big circle, but these are... Did I have any of that in the bigger sheets? I did. Sorry, I am all over the place. I don't have much left from this collection, I guess. Took this out, brought that in. No, not at all. It's too yellowy. Do like this, but kind of already got houses and houses on houses. Two on the nose. Man, I don't know. No. Okay. I can maybe use this green as one of them, right? Because I'm not going to be using a whole lot of that. Maybe punch this scalloped border out of that. So then we've got these four. I need cardstock. So let's turn that over. Who's on the back of this one? Oh, that's the houses. Still want to bring in red. That's again pretty yellow. Ew. What is this? Oh, that's too kind of, yeah. All this paper and I can't find one that I want. Isn't that something? Unless our very background and then the matting of the photos was in the red. Okay, let's throw this in. Just, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use this for the scalloped border. I think that would be nice. And then, as far as red around the edges, okay, got brick, Wyandotte, oh, it's more red. So, okay, how would that be? A little bright. Would this be okay? No, it would not. Wish I had something in between this one and this one. Red's hard, eh? Ooh, hold on. No, not quite. I really shouldn't be quite so particular about this, but what are you gonna do? think that might have to do it. I'll leave it. Oh, these aren't the same. Sugar. Okay. What's that? There we go. Okay, let's take these away. Ooh, what a mess we're making here. But I think I like that. It's basically neutrals with a bit of red, because there's not going to be much red showing, so the pictures will really shine. I could maybe do the circles out of this, and then I could still bring in some of these maybe, and then there was also these that Matt are from that line. Let's do that. I think that's a good mix. And oh, there was some cards and flare that went with this, but if we're going with the red, the flare's not going to work. And yeah, we'll leave it at this. I think this is good. And oh, so maybe these are kind of neutral. Might be able to use a few of these up. Those in two. So I don't have a title, do I? Put this in because this matches this paper here. I don't know if I've got enough letters to spell anything out. What would we be saying? Building houses would be cute. Even if I could get one word out of it. Yeah. Okay. So, what's next? Oh, this one I did have a collection pulled for. It was the Simply Stated Design paperback, and this is day 16. Okay, that's why. Look at this cute die cut. So, I mean, my work is pretty well done, right? Stick the photo on. I need a background paper, a couple little strips, and some ephemera. And I got these little thingies. These are the floral ephemera to go with the line. So I kind of need a background paper. I haven't used the Simply Stated Design just yet, so I wanted to make sure to... Should we go with something bright? Well, not bright, but, you know, not wood green for the background. Like maybe this plaid. That shows up really nice on there. Although they're wearing more kind of more of a pinky red rather than that red, but there's already red here. Could go with this, and then it kind of don't have to worry. Actually, oh, there's still stuff along the bottom too that I can't see. Nope, I don't like that. Actually, the wood grain does look nice, doesn't it? And we can maybe tuck. One more paper for behind. Now, does that look This is the same plaid, but in a smaller scale. I don't like that with it. But let's see what I really want. There's this one. Actually, that would make a nice 2-page layout. They're not the same, but they're the same. You know what I mean? Okay, so let's do that and then grab something for underneath. I really like using sparkly paper for Christmas layouts, if I got it. And boy, do I got it here. So this has, well, it has little butterflies on it, but I have one like that without that. Would that look all right? Is it too creamy? What do you think? I know I've got white glitter paper somewhere. So this is just like a sheen rather than the butterflies. That would be okay, I think. And then we mat on that. Like again, like we'll gut it and mat it. Okay. So then what do we need? We need our right sketch is what we need. I've got everything everywhere. Sheesh. Anybody see where it flew to? Okay. We could, no, I don't want to do that. What else is lying around that's handy? Oh, so there's the other collection I got from P13 last year. Okay, I already see what I want to use instead of that shiny one. This is pretty, like that. I think it's a little more in line with the vibe. And then I can mat that, and then I need a couple of strips to go down. Maybe there's just the green. So I could fussy cut a couple of things out of here to mix in too, and cut some green out of that. And what was on the other side of that? Oh, yeah, might work. Although I did have also with that collection a few tiny little taggies here and some stickers. So I'm going to throw them all in. Does that go? There's not a lot of green here, but enough. And it's the same tones, so that's good. Okay, so I don't have a title for that. And yeah, I have done that picture already this year, but that was for their album and I'm doing one for me. Let's see, I know I've got the wood look simple stories. Here we go. That might work. Okay. Okay. And then with some gold, something or other flying around there would be pretty. I will add something else to that. I just don't know what I want to put in with it right now. But it needs a little something. Okay, we'll move on. And, oh, those are the page kits I kind of started making up with their pictures. But I don't know that they're going to work with the colors I've got going on here. No. Okay, so this one may. Let's look at it. So in here we had some Lily Bee Design, Christmas Town. So there was a bit of green, some blues, 2 of those. And then some Making Memory. Oh no, that's Lily Bee 2. That's the red I was looking for that other layout. And then we've got some Making Memories Noel. And some more Lily Bee. And more Noel. And then these were some die cut frames. I stuck in a little bit of this. This is a shimmery, is that from Little Yellow Bicycle? Snowflakes. And then I just had that tucked in, not so much for this weird greeny yellow, but for the red. And then these were just bits that were kicking around. There's more Lily Bee. So if we, and then this is, I think it's just, this almost looks like Simple Stories writing on here. So this was going to be day 28, and I think it was a 2-pager. Yep. So they've used hexagons. Stacy Donner Tawari. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 photos, but I can make that work. So what if we went something neutral for the background? So I don't have enough of that for 2 pages. Okay, so I've got 2 sheets of this Lily Bee. Those are the colors. So pretty neutral, but not really looking for the, well, I mean, I don't know if I should just die cut some shapes. Like I do have a hexagon die, or a couple different sets. And I do have one that's maybe a little bit more elongated like that. So we could do like, so this is the background, then we cut some of that with, like, instead of all one color of the die cuts, we could, you know, just use some different ones, different colors, bring in some red. If we just put all the Lily Bee together. What's that one? That's a bit more green. We've got these. because it's not, I mean, other than the kind of placement of the photos and kind of the, you know, the organic flow of it, those shapes, it's not really telling us a whole lot of what we do, so we can do whatever we want. Don't really need any like borders or anything, so I think I'd save that for something else. Some of those could work. These will be basic gray. Okay. No. No. I don't know. This just isn't doing it for me, I don't think. What do I want to do? As I just kind of stack stuff on stuff on stuff. This is Christmas Magic from Fancy Pants, but I need 2 sheets that match. Because this would be kind of neat for that, you know. So this is Pink Paisley, and it was a Christmas collection. It's almost, well, the photos really pop off that yellowy business. Oops, the back is like, yeah, but I don't know if I'd want to, because these images are the same on both, and I think it looks, I don't know. What about this? Because these are kind of thisy, you know what I mean? But instead of having these as the full background, I could kind of trim out like a little something along the same shape as those, and then mount them on. Should we do this again? We're already using these for one background, but you know what? If it works, it works. Okay. And then, so this one, it's the same line, but the back is some nice cut aparts. Okay. Okay, now we need to find something to mat with that. So we did have that color somewhere that I was saying I wish was somewhere in between. Where did I put them? actually, there's this brick rust, sorry, color. Is that too browny? Would we go with that one or this one? I like that one. Okay. So we could do that to matte photos with. One sheet should do it. It's going to be pretty busy with all of this business, and these look nice together though. I mean, I could fussy cut some of these out and have them hanging down. Colors kind of jive. And then maybe a sequin mix, just scattered around. Get a lot of Rachel Talman, and she goes kind of more pinky than that deep. Oh, what's this one? No. I have a bunch of shimmers mixes. Has the blues, the greens, and that burgundy. They're the shimmers are very small though, some of them. Like this one in particular, you almost have to make a shaker because they're so fine, you can't just use them as embellishments. I think I'll leave that in. See if there's anything from, oops. Not just for boys. A couple of theirs mixes. Oh, well, there's these half-back pearls in Christmassy. Come here, come here, come here. So we've got, it's not the right blue or the right green or the right red, so there's this one, has blacks, greens. No. Candy cane wishes. No, I don't like it either. Too fussy. Okay. So we're not going to use those. Find is the right? No. A funny color palette to find anything to match, which is bizarre. Oh, Boho Christmas from Simple Stories is perfect. There, I'm taking this out. Okay. Yep, just fell on the floor in case you heard that. I think that's going to be good for this for now, because it is. All right, I think I have one left, and it's not really a Christmas one. It's just the cat sitting in front of the fireplace. It was kind of the first time, like, we'd been here for I don't know how long, a month or more, and we just don't have the fireplace on all that often, and he just kind of realized, hey, what is that? And got right into it. So that's day 29. And so instead of 3 photos across, I was just going to do these 2, and this is by Michelle McCants at Stamp Booker. I just found her channel. Her stuff's neat. Yeah. When I'm doing, I probably am not going to do any process videos. I'm just going to do like layout shares, and I will link everybody's social media links when I'm doing that in those videos. Okay, so I was thinking actually of that one Wild Whisper collection for this, because it was the Happy Holiday Home or whatever. This one, Wild Holiday Home, because, well, I guess there wasn't really any fire in it, but there was like the wood that I thought kind of jived. So we're down here. And like, this is kind of what I was thinking. So for that background piece, and then do something for here. But I don't want to do the same as what I did for the last one. So what if we used the plaid in here, right? And then I'm thinking of just plain white cardstock, you know what I mean? Like white. Or wait, I've got Simple Stories. This one, so it's not as flat. That might be nice. Okay, so we've got that. And I think I will throw in the flare and the cards, because I might be able to fussy cut some stuff out of these that will work. And I think otherwise this one might be pretty plain. Oh, you know what I do want to use though? I have oodles and scoodles of these craft snowflakes. I don't know if I like the craft with that one though. I also have the transparent snowflakes. I bought all kinds of these when I had a store for kits and stuff and for classes. So I have all kinds of black ones left, and like I'm talking like a dozen packages of them. Anyway, I've been using up all kinds of the doilies that are like this. So I'm just going to throw them all in, and I think those will be nice. Okay, there's our 7 kits for today, all Christmassy and wintry related. So I still have one more video to do of, these are the tags I was looking for earlier, right in front of my face. Isn't that something? And these I got at Old Navy one time. I was standing there and line, you know, and I was like, oh, those would be awesome for scrapbooking. Oh well. I know where they are now until I lose them again. Okay, so there we are. Yeah, I have one more video to make, and then by that time I will do a layout share for the last half of February, and then by then I should be able to do I think I'll do 4 layout shares for Christy's Beautiful Life, like just do a week at a time. I think that's what I'm going to do anyway. So anyway, I hope you come back and see the rest of the page kit building, and we will see you again soon. Thanks very much. Bye now.